Now, who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person? I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Good Thursday night, everybody. Thursday Night Baseball is underway. For some of you, it's the start of a 3-day weekend. For others, it's just another Thursday night. But for all of us here, it is a promise of a good time. We promise to do our best at all times. The beer is ready. The commish is ready. I think our combatants are ready.
Let's go while we're young.
I think we will do just that. San Francisco's ready. But is Rice-A-Roni ready? It's the San Francisco treat, so I hear. Let's go!
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
Happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. I am Commish LB. Everybody calls me Commish. My friends will call me LB. The wife's in a mood today, so she's probably prone to calling me things with 4-letter words. We will let her be the one to make that decision if she does, but yeah, she seemed like she was off today. So, we leave her that right, though. She earns it. Around here, we ask you, be kind, rewind. You guys are normally fabulous about that wonderful community. I'm very fortunate to have you. But nonetheless, we still overpay for a certain overpaid duck who has nothing better to do these days.
What's your language, you bud? We're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Dav. Heck, did you see? He even caught me in chat earlier today. Jeez, Daffy, leave me alone. Your number 2 is in our league, Rocket League now, huh? Cool. Oh wait, Rookie League. I thought you meant Rocket League, never mind. New CCPs debut in the minors soon. I think I saw the Rookie Leagues are kicking off near August 1st of game time. The official answer is, depends if your virtual player has signed or not to the deal that they're negotiating with the GM. So that's the best that I can answer for you. Meanwhile, Uber, I see Colton Short is going to get a boost. I have a brand new notepad to break in tonight, gang. Uber, I have you. Congratulations. Hello, Minerva. Hello to all of you. It is Thursday Night Baseball, which means we are doing 4 days tonight. We've already done half of them. Well, we were only planning to do one of them, but we had a rain out when I did the preview of tonight's game of the night. So, those two teams will do a double header, and we're going to watch the first game of the series, which is an afternoon game, which means most of you won't see action elsewhere on your team. Is there any way for you to know if your player has signed? Well, everybody is invited. If you have Out of the Park 23 and you really want to do so, we can give you access to the eMLB guest account. Doesn't require a password at all. All I need you to do is send me a DM on Discord and tell me you would like to have eMLB guest access, and give me the email address that you want to receive the quick join code to. And now that we are just literally days added to the Stats Plus, we just migrated over to Stats Plus servers. The quick join code works once again. Downloading the file works once again. Things that were being blocked by my prior provider, and they were like, oh, everything's working fine. We haven't done anything. Nope, not at all. 3 years of agony with those guys. Meanwhile, Mathoki, you are Gavin Cross. Let me double check and see if Cross has signed my long list of you guys. You have signed with the Red Sox. Have I tried turning it off and on again? Have I cleared my cache and cookies? Have I deleted my temporary internet files? Have I put my seat and chair in the upright position? That's what it feels like. All right, yeah, so you have officially signed with the Red Sox, and Mithoki, if you'd like, send me a DM as well if you want me to add you to the eMLB Sportsnet section where you get just your team's information of your organization. I make that you ask to be a part of it, not me adding you to it automatically in case you don't want to be overloaded with spam. So that's how I will do it. Well, hello, Fred. How are you? Hi, Fred. And hello, Rob Deer in the Headlights, dropping in a 13-month sub. Thank you very much for doing that. Appreciate as always. Fred, I think you know that you have been drafted. Go take a quick peek at you before we jump into things tonight. Here you are. You got drafted in the 5th round, 2nd pick of that round by the Miami Marlins out of Brown. Of course, my daughter is looking at RISD nearby, but I highly doubt she'll go there. I'll be grateful too, because it's like $80,000 a year. And you did sign your minor league deal for $100,000, so you will be starting your career here very soon with the Marlins organization. Warm weather and $100,000. Love it. Yes, indeed. So, I believe we also got a gifted sub here recently, so that will give you a little mini boost towards your player. And, of course, you're welcome to write a small story about your player in the Discord as well.
Keep up the great work.
Kept up that great work. I will do so, Extreme. Thank you very much. 11-month sub, and he does it tier 3 style. Thank you very much for doing that. Again, tier 3, wow. To like the show that much that you do that, that is where you do get a +7 boost to your account. At least I can do for someone who's willing to put that type of support to the channel. So again, anyone who's got questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Of course, you're welcome to ask those in the Discord as well. And let's get tonight underway. So we are on day 3 here of this 4-day sim. A quick piece of information, mostly for knowing the schedule here for the rest of this particular sim period we're at. So today we are doing the Saturday that you see we're on. We're doing one more day off stream. We'll stop on the 27th. The games will not be played yet on the 27th. Sunday, it will not be coffee with the commish because my son has a very early afternoon game. By the, like around the 4th or 5th inning is when the game would start, so I don't want to miss it. And there's no middle school hockey, which is also starting this week, so I'm going to push to a either 4 or 6 o'clock time. I have not officially decided yet. Thinking of doing 4 so that I can have the evening with the missus, but I haven't decided yet, so I will let you know. This Sunday sim Normally Sundays are 7 days. We have the trading deadline though, so we're going to do a 3-day sim. We're going to stop on the 30th, Monday night. Off stream will be the trading deadline. If you've just been drafted, you can't be traded. You're protected until the off season. But if you've been in an organization for a bit, you're always at risk of being moved. Trading deadline is going to be Monday at noon. I'm going to do 1 day simmed later that day. By 7 o'clock, I will do it, depending upon how many trades there might be. And then we'll do our usual Tuesday sim. Tuesday, though, will get us on our normal schedule, so I will get us to the following Thursday, which will be August 6th. We'll basically do about 6 days of games. So, just so you know, we're going to do a little bit of switcheroo from our traditional format. Today is still a 4-day sim, but Sunday will be a 3-day sim instead of the usual 7, because of the trading deadline, giving people the weekend and a little bit of Monday to lock down their final deals. All right. Let's look at action here for Saturday, July 25th. We have 2 games between the Astros and the Orioles. Wouldn't you know it? I look at the preview and it immediately rains out. So that pushed us to Saturday. Orioles and Astros are going to have a day-night, or I should say a back-to-back double header. We're going to watch game 1 of that in a moment. Game 2 is scheduled to have Corbin Martin taking on Travis McGregor in that one. Elsewhere, Rays are taking on the Rangers in Tampa. Yanson Guerrero scheduled to take on Cassie Thurman. That's a 6:10 start from the Trop in that one. Indians will be hosting the Jays. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Can somebody here act as our bet taker tonight? I do not have Sadier this evening. So if someone can take bets, that would be greatly appreciated. Indians will take on the Jays. Joe Boyce will be going on against Brett Martin. Martin 7-5 this year with a 4.79 ERA. Boyce 2-2 with a run better on the ERA count right now. The Twins will be taking on the Tigers from Letarget. The Twins just at the 50-win plateau here. They will get Brusdar Graterol out there for this one against Carlos Rodon. Both are 4 ERAs. That's an 8.05 start from Target. White Sox will have the Royals at Kauffman Stadium. Jack Carey is 3-2 on the year with a 2.77 ERA. He'll take on Jose Barrios, who looked more like vintage Barrios in the last game. He gave up just 2 runs in 7 innings of work. My throat is trying to fail on me. 2 runs in 7 innings of work. Barrios gets the ERA below 7. He'll try to repeat that performance here at Kauffman tonight. Angels will have the Red Sox in town. Bobby Tyler taking the hill. He's struggled to start off. 3-2, 7.17 ERA. He's got shoeless Sean Clisby in front of him. Clisby is 11-2 with a 3.9 ERA. Jared Jones and the Yankees will be in Seattle to take on the Mariners. Andre Manrique, 6-4 on the year for the Mariners. He'll take on Jared Jones, who's been a pleasant surprise for the Yanks. He's 7-3 with a 3.96 ERA. You know what? It's the air. I'm going to go turn on the air conditioner. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Chair stream. Sorry, gang. The throat just struggles of late to start off, and I think it's the change in the air. We've had 70s down to 40s, and it's heading back up to the 60s again. So, can't make up our mind here. Where are we? To the National League we go. We got the Phillies taking on the Brewers. Sean Reed Foley's been doing okay this year, 8-3 on the season for the Brewers. Lucas Gordon will oppose him. Record doesn't do him any justice. The ERA does, 3.27. That's a 7.05 start from Citizens Park. Reds will take on the Marlins from Great American. Hunter Green back to the hill. He'll take on Michael Baez. Baez is 3-3, 4.21 ERA. JR says he wants winter here. Stat. Diamondbacks will take on the Nationals. The illusionist Joe Diggs is getting the ball in the desert for this one for the world champs. Trevor Bauer will oppose him. That could be a really good game. Bauer 4-5 with a 4.11 ERA. Interleague action in New York. It's the Athletics taking on the Mets. The Mets have called up Sergio Mesa. He will get the start in this one. He's 0-2 with an 11 ERA. Frankie Montas is scheduled to oppose him, 5-4 on the year. Cubs will have the Cardinals in the Battle of the Midwest. Michael Sanborn taking on Bill Sullivan in that one. That's a 7:30 start from Chicago. You need a goddamn hibernation break. Well, does that mean you're going to be a grumpy old bear in the chat tonight? Rockies taking on the Pirates this evening. Jorge Ramos getting the ball for the Pirates. Alex Reyes opposing him. Reyes ERA of 5, but a 6-2 record for the Rockies. Grrr. The Giants will take on the Padres in Oracle Park. It's Brad Keller taking on Connor Siebold. Siebold is looking for his 13th win on the year. That's an 8:35 start from San Francisco. Finally, Dodgers will have the Braves in town. Ian Anderson will take on Davis Riccos. Both are 5-6 this year, but Riccos a 4.15 ERA. Anderson an ERA pushing 6. Those are the games around the league for Saturday, July 25th. Let's hope for no rain out this time. Yay! Yay! All right. Houston, we have a problem. Mike Moeller wasn't in there. All right, let me get the rest adjusted. Tucker, Chapman, Tiscarenia, you go down here. Correa, you go here. And Zomp. I wonder if Zomp is going to stop by tonight. Sometimes I feel like I'm a nuisance for people who've gone away for a bit. Don't want to be a nuisance, just trying to keep them in the know. Thank you for recording the bets, Minerva. I appreciate it. Again, Sadie, you're not available this evening, so our reliable source. Okay, pen situation's pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to get to it as I normally do to save some time. He won't be here tonight. I'm not sure when he will be here next. Justifiable reasons, but not reasons for me to discuss. So, again, due to the rain out from yesterday, nobody has any fatigue in the pen. So I'm going to save some time and not skim through the relievers that way. Ben, did you have any last-minute adjustments you want to make? Hi, Kenny. Brendan, I got your whisper. Ben, if you could send me a whisper, please. You know what I love? When you grab a beer and you pour it in your mug, and the beer glass isn't big enough to hold all the beer. That's a good night. No adjustments. You got it. Okay. For Baltimore, I believe everything is as it should be. Unless any last minute change from Brendan. No adjustments. Both sides have their lineups in. We are pretty efficient tonight. Holy crap, it's 7:30 and we're almost ready to start. I want to be in this mode much more often, so I'm going to be looking for more and more ways to trim. Tonight's game from Camden Yards. Good crowd on hand, over 45,000 in attendance. Wind looks like it's blowing in from center field at 8 miles an hour. It is partly cloudy tonight and a comfortable 73 degrees here in late July. Here's the part of the game where if you can hear my voice, then you can put a bet in on this game. Although I got to remind myself that I want to set up tonight's challenge, tonight's additional prediction. One moment, looking for the one I want. All right, gang. I have the prediction ready. I will introduce it here shortly. Here's the betting portion of the game. If you can hear my voice, you can put a bet in. You don't have to be a regular. You can be brand stinking new. This could be the first time you've ever heard this crazy voice. No, you can't bet on Montreal Tranquil. Well, actually, no, you can lock it in, and guess what? They're not going to win, so that means he's lost 25 balls of yarn for being a wise guy. Thanks for playing. Lovely parting gifts for you, Tranquil Hill Farms. Unfortunately, none of them are an irrigation system or brand new farm equipment. Hey, Crash. Here's how the betting works. Between now and the end of the first inning, if you put a bet in, like you see people doing in chat, people are putting in the two different bets. They're putting in which team they think will win. Then they're putting a number. That number is how many runs will the winning team score tonight. So let's explain. If you put in a bet before the first inning's done and you pick the right team at the end of the night, you're going to win 75 balls of yarn. You can put bets in after the first. In the second inning, they will be accepted, but it will be 50 balls of yarn. Last chance to win balls of yarn tonight by picking team is before the third out of the bottom of the third inning. You will get 25 balls of yarn. But if at any time you pick the wrong team, or you're a wise guy and you pick your future expansion team, not naming anybody, Tranquil Hill Farms, then you'll lose 25 balls of yarn. I'm kidding, Tranquil. I am kidding. That number, though, doesn't care which team you pick. It only cares if you're right on your run count or not, and it does not hurt you if you're wrong. So if you're wrong on the run count, no worries. But if you're right, you nail the number, you get 50 balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong side, you're going to get 50 balls of yarn. If you nail the number, you'll still walk away plus 25 on the day. Why does betting matter? Remember, it's not real cash. You're betting on balls of yarn. That is the currency here of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. It is the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. If you are interested in working on your player, or if you really want to have a player in this universe, make your time worth it. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can use exclamation boost, and you can get a 1 boost credit to your account. But if you're the type that really likes to play with your balls...
That's what she said.
Yeah. And if you wait until you have 5,000 balls of yarn, as Uber might be doing, he just showed us. You can wait until you have 5,000 balls of yarn. You could use exclamation MEGA, M-E-G-A, and that's going to summon the cousins of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Who's that? Oh, none other than Lion-O and the rest of the Thundercats. What would cost 5 balls of yarn, you're going to get an extra ball 6 balls of yarn credited to your account. That can be a nice improvement on your player. Here's the starting lineup for tonight's game. First for the visiting Houston Astros. Top 5 in most offensive and pitching categories. They come into this game winning 2 out of every 3 through the first 96 games of this season. Best record in eMLB. Astros will send Mike Moeller out there over at second base. The New Yorker hitting over 320 since the month of June. He'll lead off over at second. Community Created Player of Bazard is Grayson Rowan, the catcher. The second-year veteran from Vancouver, Washington, 2025 Silver Slugger, just became an all-star. Has been struggling here for the last month and a half. He'll bat second and behind the dish. Yordan Alvarez, the only player to be voted unanimously by his peers to be an all-star this year. He'll be in left, batting third. He's hitting .289 on the road this year. Kevin Prue, the switch hitting first baseman, is also an all-star, but he's been hitting just .212 since the month of June began. Two-year tie fighters, Nersha Banco dropping in 100 plus. Thank you, Nersha. Appreciate you being here. Raid is in. Gonna get a TIE Fighter remote here one of these days. Just haven't been bugging the kid since she'd been busy. As mentioned, Kevin Prue, the switch hitting all-star first baseman, is batting in the cleanup spot at first, but he's hitting just .212 since the month of June began. Kyle Tucker is in right field tonight. The two-time all-star has hits in 3 of his last 4. He's hitting better on the road, .284 to this point. Matt Chapman, the 10-year veteran, 5-time Gold Glover, is over at third base tonight, batting 6th, still 21 home runs this year. I am Groot. No, Carlos Correa. He's called Groot. Since traded to Houston, hitting .263 with 9 homers and 23 RBI. He's got hits in 4 of his last 5. His second tour of duty with Houston is going strong. Once again, he'll bat 7th over at short. Gaetano Tiscarinia from Barcelona, Venezuela. He's Venezuelan and Italiano. In his last 6, he's got 3 doubles, a homer, and 5 RBI. He will be the DH tonight, batting 8th. And community created player Ethan Price, created by Zop, who I met from Simulated Hockey League. The New Englander from Boston, Massachusetts, was traded from Boston to Houston last year with a deal that involved Noah Syndergaard, former 5th round pick from Boston College in 2022, will bat 9th in center field tonight. The former Yankee Fraser Perez, since joining Houston, is 4-3 with a 3.38 ERA. A 30-year-old veteran will get the start tonight for the Houston Astros. For the hometown Baltimore Orioles, Khalil Lee will get the start in right field, hitting just .190 in the month of July. He will lead off in right. The suspense, Nick Spence, 4-time All-Star in his 4 seasons, 2-time Silver Slugger, also struggling at the dish this month, hitting just .189. Early speculation, there's rumor going around the park that Spence is starting to talk negotiations on an extension with the Orioles. Stay tuned for more details. Andrew Vaughn, the DH, just played his 700th career game against the Rangers back on the 23rd. Number 701 will be tonight for the 3-time All-Star. He is the DH, batting 3rd. Will Smith, the catcher, not the slapper. 5-game hitting streak coming into this one with a couple homers and 8 RBI. He struggles when he's behind the plate to throw anyone out. Just 17.6% of runners have been caught this year. He will be the cleanup hitter and behind the plate. Buster Blues, the #1 overall draft pick back in 2019, 3-time reigning Gold Glover and 3-time All-Star, hitting .331 when he is in Camden Yards. He bats 5th and is at 3rd. Shervin Newton is your #6 batter. He's at second base. In his last 5, he's 0 for 14. He wants to turn that around tonight. Ryan McKenna from Berwick, Maine is your left fielder, batting 7th. He just had a 5-game hit streak ended. He hits much better at Camden Yards. Michael Bush, 100 points lower than his average back in 2025, but does have hits in 3 of his last 4. He'll be the #8 hitter at first. And rookie Enrique Bradfield from Hialeah, Florida, just had a 3-game hit streak, and he will bat 9th in center field. Baltimore has the answer. No, really, Jorge Soto, that's his nickname, the answer. The 23-year-old from East Lake, Florida. It's his 32nd appearance on the year. It'll be his 11th start. 8-2 with a 4.28 ERA. At home, he's 4-1 with a 3.99 ERA. He will look to lock down one of the best teams in the majors. There's your lineups for both tonight. Continue to put your bets in as best as you can. Grumpy just made the challenge and says he thinks he could steal a base with him behind the plate.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Here is your prediction tonight based on what you see. You've got 20 minutes to put your bets in now for the channel points, which we call hairballs around here. Tonight's over-under prediction. Total hits. Over-under. 22.5 is the call for the game, not the starters. 22.5 hits is your over-under. Do we go over or under tonight? Put your bets in the channel points prediction. You've got 20 minutes to do that. With that, let's get to Camden Yards and tonight's possible preview of the ALCS. Let's find out. It's the eMLB game of the night. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Camden Yards here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight's eMLB game of the night between the Houston Astros, best in the American League, taking on the Baltimore Orioles, your current reigning American League pennant champions. Commish LB here, ready to call the action in tonight's game between these two behemoths. Let's get to the defensive alignments in this one. We'll start in the outfield for the Orioles. Ryan McKenna is in left field. Rookie Enrique Bradfield will be in center field, and Khalil Lee is in right. Third base, the 3-time Gold Glove winner, Buster Bluth, is there at third. Nick Spence, the suspense, is at short. Shervin Newton is your second baseman, and Michael Bush over at first. Behind the dish tonight is Will Smith, the catcher, not the slapper. And before we introduce the pitcher, a reminder that all ratings you see here are 1 to 20, the scaled ratings. Hey, it's a mega boost for Sean Thornton. Compass Rose will drop in the boost. Congratulations, Compass, Chad. A mega first of the night. And with that, let's introduce tonight's starter. It is the 23-year-old from Eastlake, Florida. He's the answer, Jorge Soto. The second-year veteran makes his 32nd appearance on the year. 11 starts on the season. He's 8-2 with a 4.28 ERA. 96 2/3 innings of work to his credit thus far, giving up 89 hits, 46 earned runs, 20 home runs. He has been prone to the long ball. Wrong team to have that. He's walked 29 and struck out 97. Throws upper 90s, will touch 100 effortlessly with a cutter. Works a curveball and a changeup in there. Again, second-year veteran, drafted second round back in 2024 by the Orioles out of San Diego State. Soto is ready to go. That'll get our first batter in there as we get underway. Mike Moeller, the 25-year-old from New York, comes in. Second-year veteran enters play tonight, hitting .264 this season. 10 home runs, 25 RBI. He has been impressive since June 1st. He's hitting .321 with 2 homers and 7 runs batted in. For those of you who've never been here before, here's what you're watching. You're watching a traditional online league where I am just the commish. I don't run a team. I just press the buttons, I tell the story, I keep everything running, and I hope you enjoy your time and can put up with this voice. Tonight's GMs, as every team is run by a GM and every team has a potential player. You perhaps, that is the community created player. As example, Nick Spence, Buster Bluth are community created players by you guys. Here's how it works. Tonight, Houston, Ben Haslam, a long time. He wasn't an original, but he's as close to an original. He came in very early in 1.0's day. He's near 2, if not 2 decades, he's near 2 decades of putting up with me. That's Ben Haslam. He's your Houston GM and manager in tonight's game. Baltimore, Brendan McGuirk, half of the Here's Why You're Wrong crew. He is your Baltimore Oriole GM and manager this evening. Boss Battle jumping in for Fluffy's sake. Instructions are in. Here's how it goes. When nobody's on base, we go right to the result. When you see me look right, I'm looking at Twitch whispers for what the GMs or the managers are asking me to do. When runners are on base, we'll go pitch by pitch. We will tell the story, and we hope you enjoy tonight's action on baseball. Both instructions are in. Tonight's beer of choice is OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery. 8.1%. Got that nice hint of citrus. I'm not an IPA guy, but this hits just right. In the stein it is. Cheers to all of you. Tonight's game of the night underway. Thanks for being here. Salut. 1-2 pitch coming from Soto. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. He throws the cut fastball, catches the outer corner, and he goes down.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Yes, he does. First strikeout on the night from Jorge Soto. And we've got one out here to start us off. Here comes community-created player of Bazard, the GM, Ben Haslam. It is Roro, Grayson Rowan, the 22-year-old from Vancouver, Washington. The impressive offensive-minded catcher hits .308 this year, 18 home runs and 50 RBI. He is a 2026 All-Star. So far, it looks like the bets are pretty even across the board. You've got probably a good 15 minutes or so. Yep, 13 minutes to get your bets in. 0-2 pitch coming from Soto. He'll line it to left. That's going to get by Spence and Bluth for a base hit. Rowan challenges that very impressive left side of the diamond for the Orioles and finds its way through. First hit of the night on the board for either side. And with one out, one on, here comes Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez, a beast this year. The 29-year-old Cuban enters play hitting .307. 27 home runs, 72 runs batted in. Although he is weaker on the road, hitting just .289 to this point. First pitch, watches it all the way. It's in there for strike 1. Alvarez now in his 8th season with the Astros. Originally signed as international free agent by the Dodgers in 2016. The 0-1. That one misses low. It's a ball and a strike. Dodgers traded Alvarez in later in that 2016 season for Josh Fields. You think the Astros or the Dodgers want that one back? My guess would be yes. The 1-1. Misses up and away. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 delivery comes. That one just inside. Will Smith framed it thinking that was good. Didn't miss by much. It's 3 balls and a strike with Kevin Prue waiting on deck. Did it come with any of Josh's mom's cookies? Mrs. Fields' cookies? I get it, Rob. Good call there. We like the dad jokes. The 3-1 pitch. He'll go away on him, and he went swinging and fouls it off. Don't know if he was swung at ball 4 or not, but it'll be a full count pitch here with 1 out to Alvarez. Rowan, not a big stolen base threat. He hasn't stolen at all this year, and he has not made any attempts. 3-2 pitch. Runner doesn't go. Swung on and missed. He got him. Goes up in the zone on Alvarez. 96 miles an hour. Right by him. Screams it past him. 2 strikeouts now. And we've got 2 outs here, top of the first. Kevin Prue, the 27-year-old from Glenview, Illinois, will now bat. 3rd-year veteran is hitting .272 this year. 24 home runs, 60 RBI. 69.420% of the statistics on the internet are made up by Tranquil Hill Farms. And that one gets an additional. It's funny. Someone summoned the Thundercats. I don't know about the Undercats. First pitch is a changeup. Misses away for ball 1. 1-0. Checks the swing. They're going to appeal, and they say he went. Shift is on against Prue here as Spence is playing just to the second base side of the bag. The 1-1. Swings and hits that one foul back. Count will be 1-2 now to Kevin Prue. Prue, 7th round draft pick from the University of Cincinnati back in 2022. Ben sends me a message saying, also, Prue is doing team laundry tonight. 1-2 pitch. It's going to lift it to center field. Moving over is Enrique Bradfield. He will settle under it in shallow right center. Makes the catch. That will retire the side. Grayson Rowan gets a base hit, but he'll be stranded at first. Half an inning done here at Camden Yards. No score for the Astros. Here come the Orioles. It's eMLB game of the night. Glad you're here. Bottom of the first here at Camden Yards. Before we get back underway, let's look at your defensive alignment tonight for the Houston Astros in this one. Yordan Alvarez is in left field. Ethan Price, community credit player of Zomp, is in center. Kyle Tucker is in right. Matt Chapman, the one-time Gold Glover, over at third. 5 Gold Gloves before some guy named Bluth over in Baltimore had the last 3. Carlos Correa is at short. Mike Moeller is your second baseman, and Kevin Prue is at first. Grayson Rowan behind the dish. On the hill, 6-year veteran, now 30 years old, from the Dominican Republic. 6'8", 240-pound Fraser Perez. The former Yankee makes his 18th appearance on the year. He is 4-6 with a 4.89 ERA, 1.28 WHIP to this point on the year for him. 81 innings of work. He's given up 67 hits, 44 earned runs, allowed 14 home runs while walking 37, and having an impressive 101 strikeouts to this point. One stat I forgot to get, opponents this season are hitting .218 off of Perez. The right-hander throws upper 90s with a fastball. Works a very impressive slider, changeup, and a curveball in there as well. He's ready to go. That'll get Khalil Lee into the box to get us started. Orioles come into this game the second best in the American League with drawing walks. third in slugging to this point. Khalil Lee comes in. The 8-year veteran enters play hitting .258 tonight. He has 13 homers and 54 RBI. He's hitting under 200 for the month of July, but does have 4 home runs and 12 RBI. He's made it count when he's needed to. One pitch with the shift on in the infield. Going to go against the shift into center field. Coming in, having to hurry, but getting there is Ethan Price, who's got great defensive awareness. He makes the first catch. We've got the first out. 1 out now. Here comes the man from New York, New York, 24-year-old Nick Spence. The Suspense, as he's known, 294 on the year, 25 home runs, 63 runs batted in, 5 for 21 lifetime against Perez. The Suspense, the 1-2 to Nick. Swing and a miss. 98 down in the zone, and he gone.
Fatality.
First strikeout on the day for Fraser Perez. Excuse me. 2 outs now. Here comes the DH, Andrew Vaughn. The former Royal comes in. 28-year-old from Santa Rosa, California. Hitting .264 this season. 15 home runs, 52 RBI. He is an impressive 5 for 11 against Perez lifetime. Three-two pitch to Vaughn. Misses low, tried to get him to chase, but he does not. He will draw the walk. Draws the walk off of Perez. We got a runner at first. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Smith been hitting well here in Baltimore. 31-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky. He's hitting .301 this season. He has 11 home runs, 39 RBI. First pitch comes in, missing away for ball 1. Just underway here from Camden Yards. Hopefully you got a tasty treat in your hand tonight as you watch. 1-0 delivery. That one's going to miss inside for ball 2. This is a fun one for me, and I mean no disrespect to any fellow GM, but these two are pros here in Game of the Night, and they are on top and they know what they want to do, so it will not take long and it helps keep this fluid. The 2-0 pitch, watches it on the outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch goes and fouls that one off. That'll find the seats as Matty Chapman gave it a look. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Buster Bluth waits on deck. 2-2 pitch. Call strike 3 on the changeup. Didn't like the call there.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
Second strikeout on the inning for Fraser Perez, and that'll do away with the Orioles here after 1. 1 inning in the books. No score from Camden Yards. Top second we go here. If you put a bet in between this inning, you still have a chance to win 50 balls of yarn if you select the right team. Don't forget, include not only the team you think will win, but how many runs you think the winning team will score to get a possible extra 50 bonus balls of yarn. Kyle Tucker will come into the box. The 9-year veteran, 29 years old from Tampa, Florida. 264 this year. 25 home runs and 61 RBI. He's got hits in 3 of his last 4. $99? What 99? Swing and batter. First pitch from Soto is a cutter missing away because Kamish forgot to turn off pitch by pitch. One pitch mode when no one's on. And it happens to be a 1-0 pitch. It's going to be hit towards right center field. Pretty well struck. Going back to the warning track. He's going to leap. But Lee can't get it. It's a home run for Kyle Tucker. Tucker put a good leap on it, but he missed it by probably a couple feet at best. It's a home run for Kyle Tucker, his 26th on the year. And the Astros will take a 1-0 lead. Where'd that come from? I have no idea. Matt Chapman. Speaking of hitting for long ball, Matty Chapman, 239 average this year. 21 homers and 44 runs batted in for the 33-year-old from Victorville, California. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. 97 rings him up. Goes away. Beautiful pitch. Challenged him. Just couldn't connect on it. There's your third strikeout on the night for Jorge Soto. We've now got one out here, top of the second. I am Groot. Carlos Correa. 254 average on the year for Groot with 14 home runs and 40 RBI. It's his second tour of duty as a member of the Astros. Again, he spent a couple years in New York. Also played over at Cincy. Brief cup of coffee with the Phillies this season to start the year off. 1-2 pitch. Lines it past Bluth for the base hit. Bluth with the lunge, but just couldn't get the glove on it. It'll get into left as Berwick sends it, McKenna from Berwick sends it back in. Berwick. Sorry. Correa is aboard. That's now 3 hits on the day for the Astros. And with one out, here comes the Italian-Venezuelan Gaetano Discorina. 23-year-old 6'6" lefty from Barcelona. Hitting .259 this year for the 2-year veteran. He has 14 homers, 38 runs batted in. First pitch swings and hits that to center field, but right at Enrique Bradfield. Bradfield range to his right, pulls it in, gets it back in. One quick, well-struck pitch. Discorinia is out for the second out. 2 outs now. Here comes community-created player Ethan Price. Created by Zump from the Simulated Hockey League, the 23-year-old from Boston, Massachusetts, hitting .186 this year. He has a home run and 4 RBI. He has been getting an opportunity after the injury to Sammy Isla, who strained his tricep back in about a month ago. Isla expected back here around in the next week or so, I believe, Ben, give or take. First pitch to Price. Watches it in there for a strike. 0-1. About a week. The team will only get better when Isla returns. When Isla went down, he was hitting .335 with 10 home runs. Yeah, and I spoke with Zomp in Discord today. He's not in the in our server. But I did speak to him in a DM, and he said he was going to try to stop by here. The 0-1. Goes and swings after the cutter. Looked a little late on that swing. He's quickly down 0-2. Price was a 5th-round draft pick back in 2022 by the Red Sox. He was drafted right nearby in Boston College. He was traded about a year ago at this time in a deal that involved Noah Syndergaard. The 0-2 swings and trickles that one foul as Soto stays on the inside of him and just has him looking a little silly here to this point. Price was hitting pretty good in Round Rock before the call-up. He was .291 with 3 home runs before getting the call-up due to Isla's injury. The 0-2 rounds it over to second. Waiting on it is Shervin Newton. He'll throw to first. That will retire this side. Astros will get one on the board as Kyle Tucker gets his 26th on the year. He'll go bottom of the second. Astros 1, Baltimore nothing. Bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Orioles. Let's start her off with the number 1 overall draft pick from 2019, Buster Bluth. Bluth, the 6-year veteran, 26 years old from Sacramento, California, hitting .276 on the year, 13 home runs and 50 RBI. Bluth is hitting .331 this season here at home. 2-1 pitch. Rolls it over to second. Waiting over there for it is Mike Moeller. He'll throw to first, retiring Bluth for 1 out. Bluth is the truth. Well, not in that one. One out now. Here comes the former Met, Shervin Newton. Bluth wants to move to San Francisco, huh? Funny. Thank you, Minerva. Yes, bets are still accepted at this time. Before I forget, Compass, I see you also got your +3 boost, so you got your mega boost tonight, and you also cashed in 25,000 hairballs. That's a good night for you. I don't think that works, Sean. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Newton just watched it all the way. It's the 3rd strikeout on the day now for Fraser Perez. We got 2 outs now. Here comes the New Englander from Southern Maine, Ryan McKenna. McKenna now 29 years old, hitting .253 this season. He's got 3 home runs and 25 RBI. He definitely loves the home cooking, hitting .291 here at Camden Yards this season. One, 2 pitch. Up in the zone and got him. You throw a 90-mile-an-hour slider. What can you do with that one? 3 up, 3 down for Fraser Perez. 4 strikeouts on the day for him. 2 innings are now in the books. We go to the 3rd, which means this is your last chance to put a bet in for tonight's game. Again, all you have to do in the chat, you can hear my voice. You're eligible. You're trying to win 25 balls of yarn for picking the right team. Houston leads 1-0. Do you think they hold it? Write HOU in the chat if you do. Do us a favor, though. Include a number. That number is how many runs you think the winning team is going to have at the end of tonight's shindig. Top of the 3rd, we go. Soto back to the hill. He'll start with the top of the order. Mike Moeller, Grayson Rowan, Yordan Alvarez will start us off. Moeller, your first batter, is 0 for 1 tonight. Should have bet on starter K's, says Rob Deere. Yeah, we would have had 7 Ks already. First pitch to Moeller, rolls it to 3rd. Bluth, the 3-time Gold Glove winner, has it, throws to first for the out. So, fun fact, if you haven't processed the news that we've been talking about here, you got Buster Bluth at 3rd, who's won the last 3 Gold Gloves here in the American League. The last 5 prior by the Astros 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. The last 8 Gold Glove titles at 3rd base are both playing 3rd base tonight. There's your fun fact of the night. Grayson Rowan is your batter. Rowan had a scorched shot into left field that was a single. 3-2 pitch. Well struck into left field. Going back is McKenna, but he's going to watch this one. This one's 10 rows back and gone. Grayson Rowan hits his 19th home run on the season. The All-Star extends the lead. It's 2-0. I couldn't help it. I had to play the buzzer. Hold on. Beer pour because my glass wasn't big enough for my big can. Sorry. You just gotta, see the excitement on things like that. Soto will be doing keep the ball down training next year. All right. Nobody on, 2-0. Jordan Alvarez is your batter. Alvarez 0 for 1. Just need to steal base if I was Houston. Old man with a walker can steal bases with that Baltimore catcher. While still yelling, "Get off my lawn!" 2-1 pitch. That one's well struck to right field, heading for the scoreboard. Lee will watch it. It's a back-to-back jack.
Yeah, get up there and wham! A homer! Wham! Another homer! Wham! 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 What?
That's all it is. Number 28 on the air for Jordan Alvarez as we've got back-to-back home runs. It's 3-0. Hopefully someone is taking track of the clips. We like to clip the highlights. Still one out. Kevin Prue can go deep as well. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Fools him with the curveball.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's our friend.
Why does everybody sound like Pedro Serrano? Oh, well, anyway. 4 strikeouts on the day now for Jorge Soto. We've got 2 outs. Here comes the first of the home runs. Kyle Tucker comes back into the box. He hit one to right center field, just clearing the fence. 1 for 1 tonight. The 2-2 pitch. Checks the swing, but no doubt that one was in there and called strike 3. When he's not giving up the taters, he's definitely ringing up the strikeouts. But 2 home runs, including the back-to-back jacks from Grayson Rowan and Jordan Alvarez. We go bottom of the 3rd. Last chance for you to bet tonight. You got 3 outs left. It's 3-0 Houston. Bottom of the 3rd here at Camden Yards. Michael Bush, your number 8 hitter, will start us off. Enrique Bradfield and Khalil Lee do up afterwards. Bush, which is kind of on the beer, by the way. Bush, the 28-year-old from Inner Grove Heights, Minnesota, hitting .211 this year with 9 home runs and 27 RBI. So again, coming into this one, he's exactly 100 points below where his average was last year. He hit .311 with 16 homers and 67 runs batted in last season with the Orioles. 2-2 pitch to Bush. He'll roll that over to second. Mike Moeller, easy play for him. He'll throw to first for the out. Perez cruising here to start off on this game. 1 out now. Here comes the rookie Enrique Bradfield. Bradfield, the first round selection back in 2020. He was 31st overall in that round. He was drafted from the American Heritage High School. That was down in Plantation, Florida. Bradfield hitting .324 this year with no home runs and 6 RBI. 1-2 to Bradfield. Goes up in the zone. He gets a piece of it to shallow center where Ethan Price is going to come in. And he will make the catch to retire Bradfield. Center fielder gets the center fielder out. We've got 2 outs now. Bottom of the third. And Khalil Lee is your batter. Lee coming into this one 0 for 1. 1-0 pitch. Well struck to right field. Going back. Watching this one is Tucker. This one is way out of there as that clears the scoreboard. Khalil Lee will get the Orioles on the board, both in hits and runs. It's his 14th home run on the year, 5th of the month of July, and it's now 3-1. Nick Spence will be your batter. Spence again also struggling in this month of July, hitting just 187, but he himself has 6 home runs in this month of July. Yeah, it is officially a dinger fest. The 1-0. Shot right back up the middle, and Spence blisters that one right back where it came from. He'll take a single, stops at first, and with 2 outs now, Andrew Vaughn will come to the plate. He is over. He took a walk in his first at bat. Excuse me. First pitch. Nope. Check that. A quick peek on on Spence, who gets back in there safely. Spence on the season has 11 stolen bases with just 1 caught stealing. There's the pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. Spence definitely has speed, but he did not go as many times last year. 22 attempts last season. He stole 18 of those. His career high was in his sophomore year, 2024, where he stole 38 out of 44. 0-1 pitch. That one's up and in, 1-1. One. Ooh, quick check on Spence. Might have been leaning, but he gets back in there without issue. Sounds kind of weird. What exactly sounds weird? But 1-1. Vaughn swings right over that one, and he'll be down a ball and 2 strikes. Dinger fest? Yeah, I know what you meant. The 1-2. Lifts it to left field. Liner goes right to Alvarez. It does not come down in time. Alvarez gets the catch, and that will retire the side. They'll leave a run aboard. Khalil Lee breaks the tie, or breaks the shutout. And the no-hitter will go after, well, we're now down 3. So you know what that means. No more bets. Your bets are locked in. Good luck to you on tonight's game. We'll go to the 4th. It is 3-1 Houston. All right. Top of the 4th. We got Matt Chapman, Carlos Correa, Gaetano Tiscareña due up here against Jorge Soto. Chapman 0 for 1. The 1-2 pitch. Up in the zone, and he got him. That's 6 strikeouts now for the answer, as we've got 1 out, top of the 4th. I am Groot. Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 tonight. First pitch he sees, slaps it the other way, and that's going to get by for a base hit. Newton tried to get a reach down for it, just got under his glove. Into right field he goes. Hey, Buffalo, unfortunately, it's the 4th inning, and that bet will not count. Bets have already been closed. We're sorry. Correa is at first. We've got 1 out. And we've got Gaetano Tiscarinia due up. Apologies, sir. Gotta stick with the rules. The first pitch is in there, strike 1. So I read your thought, Bren. And again, we're just going off of OSA scouting. But OSA scouting doesn't really think beyond his cutter that he really has an effective second pitch that he can throw confidently for outs. So while he's got electric stuff, maybe that's the thing is he's still more of a hurler than he is a pitcher at this point. So that's probably what, at least again, going just off of OSA. But I mean, he's fun to watch. Absolutely, and the way you use them makes it very interesting. The 0-1 pitch. Then check the swing, they're going to appeal. No, they say that Tiscarinia does not go. It is ball 1. Apparently the wife's printing something. Oh no, I knew exactly where you were going. Didn't think it was complaining. It's discussion. The 1-1. Yep, it's in there at the letters. It caught the upper part of the zone. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Soto will be most likely one of those players that, you know, the way our pace goes, even 3 real life years from now, when he's probably in his 7th or 8th season, will be an awful lot of discussion and a lot of looking forward to seeing him pitch. The 1-2. To left center field, pretty well struck. Going back after it, it's going to get down as Bradford gets there into the corner. Getting the play. Correa takes the corner from third. He is going to score without a throw. Gaetano Tiscarinia is going to get an RBI double. It makes it a 4-1 ball game as Correa scores. Tiscarinia's 39th RBI and his 22nd double from Black Magic this season. It's 4-1. Ethan Price will be your batter. Price 0 for 1. First pitch. Ooh, in the dirt. Good block by Smith to stop Tiscarinia from advancing. 1-0. The 1-0. Also missing low. 2 balls and no strikes. Thinking at this point he probably projects more as a bullpen arm. Working in high leverage situations, he performs better than he does when he's expected to go out there every 5 days and throw 80 pitches. 2-0. That misses low for ball 3. No walks to this point for Soto, but he's in danger of walking Price. The 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. 99% sure, despite I got the music and stuff in my head, that is the printer here that you hear knocking on the side. Either that or mice. Got activity stirring in the bullpen. Reggie Lawson looks like he's first man up, getting loose. Swing away, Rook. 3-1. He will swing away. Grounds it to over to Spence. Coming in hard. Price charging down the line. Safe. Spence had a long way to go for that one. Price motoring down the line. He wanted it. He got it. Infield single. The rookie stays alive here. We've got one out. Runners at first and third. And Mike Moeller, top of the order we go. Moeller tonight 0 for 2. Hey, Pirate. First pitch is going to be caught the outside corner, apparently. What the fruit? Well, it's definitely my printer, but nothing's printing. So it's like, what is it doing? As Goofy once said in an old cartoon, mice. Oh, 1 pitch up and in. Price is on his way to second. The throw not in time. Stolen base for the rookie Ethan Price. Do me a favor, clip that so I can send that to Zom. Might be a haunted printer. Yes, it might be. Second stolen base of his career for Ethan Price as he gets 2 in scoring position now. Gets rid of the double play opportunity. Possessed printer syndrome. Might be that too. The 0-2 to Moeller. Infield is in. Grounded to Spence. Watches everyone. Throws the first. And gets a huge second out. Good work by Soto there. Tiscarinia not very fleet of foot. Doesn't dare go for home. And it will keep everybody where they are. 2 outs now. Here comes Grayson Rowan, who hit a home run in his last at bat. He's 2 for 2 tonight. First pitch looks like a curve ball, misses low for ball 1. That was the 75th pitch thrown by Soto. But 1-0. At the knees? Nope. Too far low. Didn't miss by much. 2-0. Pitch. Gets the corner with the cutter. Strike 1. Or did he? That looked like a little generous.
What?
Strike? You kidding? Rowan's going to remember that one for later. The 2-1. That one, well, about the same neighborhood, but this time it didn't get called. Go figure. It's closer, and it didn't get called. 3 balls and a strike. Yordan Alvarez waiting on deck. Gaetano Tiscarinia is at third. Ethan Price is at second. The 3-1. Checks the swing. They say, nope, here I am doing safe. They say he went. Never mind. Pay no attention to the derpy commissioner who has no clue how to do signals.
You idiot.
Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. The pitch just gets a piece, fouls it off. Bluth gives it a look, but will make the stands. Count remains 3-2. Reggie Lawson still loosening up, but the lefty Ben Bowden just started to join him in the bullpen for the O's. The full count pitch. Called strike 3. Throws a changeup up in the zone, fools him completely. 7 strikeouts. You know what that means. Godzilla mode in effect. 7 strikeouts for the answer. 3.5 in the books here. The Astros get another. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-1. Bottom of the 4th, 4, 5, 6. Middle of the order due up here for the Orioles. Will Smith, Buster Bluth, Shervin Newton. We'll start with Smith, 0 for 1 tonight. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Nothing but crickets on that swing. 5 strikeouts on the day now for Fraser Perez. And we've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. We notice in the dugout for the Orioles that Soto is getting handshakes all around. So it looks like his day is done. Meanwhile, we see Ben Bowden is not warming up. Reggie Lawson is still loosening. So it looks like if anyone's coming in, it's Reggie Lawson. Meanwhile, just checking the predictions on tonight's over-unders on total hits. 22.5 was the bar. And 60% of you went with the under. Good luck to all of you in your trying to win your balls.
That's what she said.
Hairballs. Come on. All right, Buster Bluth, your batter. He's 0 for 1. Three-two pitch to Bluth. Checks the swing. They appeal. No, they say it's going to be ball 4 as Bluth will earn the walk. Perez gives up his 2nd walk on the evening so far. Bluth will get down to first. I know you can't see it behind. He's got an 18 steal rating with a 15 steal, 9 stolen bases in 15 attempts this year. Career high was 29 back in 2024. That was the go-go year when 4,500 stolen bases were done because Kamish didn't have the right formula in place apparently and he had to leave it. Shervin Newton comes in, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, too far inside for ball 1. Now 10 hits on the night. Remember, 22.5 is the bet. The 1-0 stays away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch, grounds it, rolls it over to second, over to short for 1, over to first. Impressive 4-6-3 double play.
Yeah, baby.
Mike Moeller had to go a long way with a long throw on that play, but he gets the job done, and that will run the Orioles out of the inning. Top of the 5th we go. It is Houston 4 and Baltimore 1. All right, well, Journey of the Starters is officially done. There's them double play Orioles, wondering when they make an appearance. Jorge Soto's night is done after the 4 innings, 81 pitches thrown, 4 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 were home runs. He didn't walk anybody, but he did strike out 7. He got Godzilla mode. That'll put Reggie Lawson in. Lawson from Matt Chapman's hometown of Victorville, California. The 28-year-old Lawson, 6'4" right-hander, making his 17th appearance on the year. 2-1 with a 4.56 ERA. He's got 23 2/3 innings of work, giving up 20 hits, 12 earned runs, 2 home runs allowed. He's walked 12 and struck out 28. He throws the fastball in the mid-90s, works a curveball and a changeup in there as well. 5th season in the majors for Lawson. Pitched with San Diego and Minnesota prior. Former 2nd-round draft pick by the Padres back in 2016 from Victor Valley High School. Lawson's ready. He'll start with Yordan Alvarez, who's 1 for 2. He had a home run back in the 3rd. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. to center field. Very well struck. Going back. Bradfield still going back. Looking up. This one's gonna clear the fence. Two home runs in a row for Yordan Alvarez. 29 on the season now. He extends the lead. It's 5-1. Jeez, that one just kept going. And of course, I don't have the weather. Widgets are just gonna widget, gang. When does a widget not want to be a widget? When it's in OOTP. All right, Kevin Prue is your batter. Prue tonight, 0 for 2. Yep, into the wind, too. The 1-2 pitch. Up in the zone, and he gets it by him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Not necessarily. Reggie Lawson says, sit down, Kevin Prue. First strikeout on the day for him. 1 out, top of the 5th. Kyle Tucker has gone deep. 4 home runs on the day so far for the Astros. We're still here in the 5th. The 1-0 pitch. This one's well struck to center field. Bradford going back. He will pull up. He will make the catch about a step and a half in from the warning track. Which widget won't widget when we want widgets? None of them. 2 outs now. Matt Chapman, your batter. Chapman tonight, 0 for 2. Wynn did get that one. Just have to have Yordan Alvarez-like power. The 2-2. Right back up the middle into the shift. Shervin Newton on the shortstop side of the bag. Has it. Throws the first in time to retire the side. But Yordan Alvarez has hit his 2nd home run of the night. He gives Houston their 4th home run of the day and a 5-1 lead. Halfway through this ball game, let's go bottom of the 5th. We will take a break after this half inning. Journey of the Starters tonight brought to you by Comish's Drink of Choice, Lone Pine Brewery's OJIPA. Fresh squeezed American hops packed into a pure citrus juice box with no fruit in it. Yummy, yummy. 8.1% alcohol content on that double IPA. Nummy, nummy. It's going quick. So, Fraser Perez tonight, 4 innings of work, 2 hits, 1 earned run. It was the home run to Khalil Lee. He walked 2 and struck out 5. Ben, I'm not an IPA drinker, but this and the Wicked Hazy IPA, good stuff. I'm disappointed that my the Maine Mariners, where I go for season tickets, they do have Lone Pine beer there. They don't have OJ this year. So sad. I know the brewer. I know I have contacts and connections to the brewery. I'm going to hit him up and say, hey, can you please get some OJ in there? Arr, you get more beer sales. Perez, again, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. He's walked 2, struck out 5, 63 pitches to this point. Ryan McKenna comes in 0 for 1. 0-2 pitch. Up in the zone, blows it by him. 98 on the gun. That's 6 strikeouts now for Fraser Perez. He's looking really impressive here. He's got 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Michael Bush will come to the plate. Bush tonight, 0 for 1. Shit. My wife just sent me a message. Welcome back, Charlie. Score! Charlie McAvoy for the Bruins hasn't played all year due to shoulder surgery. He just comes back and he scores. And I'm not watching it. 3-2 pitch. Checks the swing. They appeal? No! Michael Bush. Take a walk. 3rd walk on the day issued by Perez. We got Bush over at first, 1 out. Number 9 hitter Enrique Bradfield comes to the plate, 0 for 1 tonight. Starting to see activity loosen up in the Astros bullpen. I see Zach Birdie, the right-hander, and Jose Alvarado, the lefty. Right-left action in the bullpen. First pitch to Bradfield is a curveball, misses low for ball 1. Halfway through this game, 11 hits in this game so far. The prediction is 22 and a half.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Super. I assume Super ANG. Thank you very much for hitting the follow. We welcome you to Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, the home of eMLB baseball. As Bradfield awaits the 1-0 from Perez, right back up the middle, and the rookie is going to have a base hit. Bush takes a wide turnaround second, but he respects the arm of the defensive rookie, Ethan Price. And he will stop at second. Bradfield with his first hit on the night. We got runners at first and second now for the Orioles. Here comes Khalil Lee, who hit a home run over the scoreboard in his last at bat. Take a quick timeout. The mound is going to have a visit, or I should say, Perez is going to have a visit. Believe me, I'm good. Now, who's he trying to convince? They'll stay with him, though. Potato chip? First pitch to Lee is going to miss low with the slider for ball 1, trying to get the double play here. Again, after this half inning, I will take a quick break. Got to mix a little water in here. Again, that's a more potent beer. It's my secret to winning in golf tournaments when I play with my family. It's about staying the most sober. The 1-0. Maybe it is. That's a slider inside. 1 ball, 2 balls, and no strike. Ah, okay. So you guys are checking to see what the name meant, and it meant potato chip. Well, potato chip. Welcome to Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Don't get eaten. We all like chips around here. The 2-0. Swings and hits that one foul. It will find the seats as Rowan gave it a look. 2 balls and a strike. There's your GM. Hi, Sadie. The 2-1 pitch is in there. No, it misses low. 3 balls and a strike. Oof, that one was close according to eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lee. Nick Spence is waiting on deck. The 3-1. It misses low, ball 4. Here comes a bases loaded situation for the suspense. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes Nick Spence. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He's 4 for 12 with a grand slam and 12 RBI in this situation this year. It's going to be time called. They're going to call for Zach Birdie. The night is over for Fraser Perez. He cannot get through the 5th. He will not earn the victory. Zach Birdie comes in, the 31-year-old from Downers Grove, Illinois. 32nd appearance on the year for Birdie. He's 0-1, ERA of 1.40. Looking pretty solid this year for him. 38 2/3 innings of work. Stingy with the hits, just 18 hits so far. 2 were home runs. He's allowed 6 runs, walked 16, and struck out 51 on the year. Throws the fastball upper 90s, touching 100 regularly Works a slider and a changeup in there. Birdie, the former White Sox. 8 seasons in the majors for him. Originally drafted first round, 26th overall by the White Sox from the University of Louisville. Birdie's aboard. Spence is in. Spence lifetime against Birdie, 0 for 4. First pitch from Birdie. Here it comes. Swing for the downs, and he's fooled by the off speed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 goes after that one quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Yep, 45 minutes from your house, huh? The 0-2. Inside, ball 1. Michael Bush is your runner at third. Enrique Bradfield is at second. Khalil Lee is at first. The 1-2 to right field. Shallow. Going back. Mike Moeller's gonna make the over-the-shoulder catch. Nobody's going anywhere. That's a huge second out as they retire Spence. 2 outs now. Here comes Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn this season, 3 for 9, 7 RBI and bases loaded. 3 for 13 lifetime with a home run against Zach Birdie. First pitch, swings and fouls that one. Looks like Vaughn broke the bat. He goes back to the dugout, gets a new lumber. And he'll come back to the box with an 0-1 count. The 0-1 towards right center field. Moving over, coming in is Kyle Tucker. He will make the catch in front of Ethan Price. And the Birds are going to leave him loaded as the inning is over. 5 innings are in the books. I will take my 1 break this evening. When we come back, well, we won't really have a scoreboard to look at, but when we return, we'll continue with this one from Baltimore between the Orioles and the Astros. It's Fluffy Kitty Ninja's Thursday game of the night. We'll be right back. Back live Thursday Night Baseball here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. We have a good one here. Possible ALCS preview between the Astros and the Orioles. Top of the 6th we go. Reggie Lawson coming back for a second inning of work. It's 5-1 Houston to this point. Bottom third of the order. Correa, Tiscarenia, and Ethan Price due up. We'll start it off with Ethan Price. Carlos Correa. I am Groot. 2 for 2 for Groot tonight. Well, hello, JC. 3-1 pitch coming to Correa. Lawson's going to go inside with the fastball too far in. Correa will draw the walk to start off the 6th. First walk on the night. Awesome, Brendan. Got your message. We'll go to Catano Tiscarenia, who's up 1 for 2. He had an RBI double in his last at-bat, scoring Correa. The first pitch from Lawson. Catch the outside corner. Called strike 1. The 0-1. That one will be lifted to center field, but right in the neighborhood of Enrique Bradfield. He makes the catch for the out. One out, top of the sixth. Ethan Price is your batter. Price had an infield single in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to Price is called strike. That one looks like it was below the zone, but he got the call against him.
Say what?
No balls and a strike. You look at eMLB Sportsnet K zone. Yeah, it looks low, doesn't it? Silly blow. The 0-1. Swings after that one, fooled by the 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. He'll stay alive. One ball, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Takes some off, and he will get him. Second strikeout on the day for Reggie Lawson. We've got 2 outs now. Top of the order, Mike Moeller is your batter. Quiet night for Mike. He's 0 for 3. First pitch is called at the knee. Strike 1. He's got a groove going on now. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Spence has it. He actually rushes over to the bag himself and will step on the base to retire the side. Bottom of the 6th, we will go. Astros will lead this one 5-1. And for those who need a reminder, the prediction is for total hits tonight. We did the over-under and set it at 22.5. As we start the bottom of the 6th, we're at 12 so far, so the unders still have a bit of room. Zach Birdie is still coming in. We see Ryan Barucki starting to loosen up in the Baltimore bullpen. And Zach Birdie starts the bottom of the 6th. Take on Will Smith. Got Buster Bluth, Shervin Newton afterwards. Smith, your batter, 0 for 2. First pitch watched into center field. Coming on in, but not going to be able to get there is Ethan Price. Will Smith will get his first hit of the night as he slapped that one like Chris Rock up the middle. You just knew at some point in time you'd break that one out, right? It doesn't get old. All right, nobody out. Smith is at first. Bluth is your batter. Bluth tonight 0 for 1. He had a walk. See activity in the Astros bullpen. Jose Alvarado is still out there loosening up, but J.D. Hammer starting to loosen up as well. Hammer tech. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. The 1-0 goes after that one. Might have swung a ball 2, but it's a ball and a strike. Bluth 1 for 5 lifetime against Zach Birdie. The 1-1 misses low. Ooh, Rowan thought that was strike 2. eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone kind of agrees with him, but it's 2 balls and a strike. Big difference in the next pitch based on that one. The 2-1. Grounded to second, Moeller to short for 1, but that is all they could get as Correa's not able to turn the handle. Bluth gets down the line quick. It's a fielder's choice at second, 6-4. We've got 1 out now. Shervin Newton is your batter. The second baseman tonight is 0 for 2. The first pitch from Birdie is going to miss low for ball 1. The 1-0. Oof, inside. Apparently, didn't miss by much, but it's 2-0.
What?
The 2-0 is watched away. It's now 3 balls and no strikes to Newton. Ryan McKenna waits on deck. This up doing all he can for GOTN. Wow. The 3-0 is watched all the way. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Checks the swing. They appeal. No. Newton will take a walk on ball 4. That'll get Bluth down to second. We got 2 on with 1 out. Ryan McKenna scheduled up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 1 for 3 lifetime against Birdie. He does have a home run in that swing. First pitch comes. It's called strike 1 on the inner half. 96. Tough pitch there. Strike 1. One pitch. That one also in there. Good slider. Quickly behind. 0-2. The 0-2 tries to go inside. Works him east-west. Doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Frames it. Doesn't get the call with the slider. That was close, but it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. This is low with the slider. Ball 3 keeps going east-west on him. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bluth at second. Shervin Newton is at first. The full count pitch. Just misses away ball 4. He went east-west on him in the hole at bat. Doesn't get the call. Second walk. Bases are loaded. Michael Busch will be the batter. And that is it for Zach Birdie as they're calling the left-hander, Jose Alvarado. El Pocho from Maracaibo in Venezuela. Alvarado, the pitcher. 35th appearance on the year for Jose. 3-1 with a 3.19 ERA. He's got 31 innings of work, given up 29 hits, 11 earned runs. He's walked 22, struck out 45 to this point. He'll throw the upper 90s with a slider, sinker, and a curveball. And Michael Busch is going to be replaced. Pinch hitter coming in. And it's going to be Tony Medrano. Anyone but Medrano. I kid. Busch's day is done as Tony Medrano comes in. The 26-year-old from Bellflower, California. Comes in hitting .272 this year. He has a home run, 19 RBI. He is 0 for 2 in pinch hitting situations. But he is 5 for 7 in bases loaded. Alvarado will take on Medrano. They've never faced each other before. First pitch. That's in there. Strike one. Does whoever win the duels between you two tonight determine the winner of this game? The 0-1. Best of 7, so yes. Okay. Lifted to right field. Kyle Tucker calls for it. Makes the play. Here comes Blue tagging from third. He's got the speed. He will score. Medrano with a productive sac fly to right field. He'll get the RBI. 20th RBI on the year for Medrano. He'll make it a 5-2 ball game. Enrique Bradfield is your batter. He's 1 for 2. Oh, time called. Never mind. In case you need to see, let me remove myself. And it will be a pinch hitter. The rookie is done. Here comes the Mexican, Ray Ornelas from Arandas, Mexico. Ornelas comes in as a pinch hitter. Ray Ornelas, the 25-year-old, now into the fray. Ornelas is hitting .257 this year. He has 7 home runs and 21 runs batted in, but he's never faced Alvarado in his career. Alvarado's first pitch is swung on and hit down the third base line, but foul. Boss battle, I can jump in on that. The 0-1. Swings and hits that one foul left side. It's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Great block by Rowan to keep everybody where they are. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shervin Newton is at second. Ryan McKenna is at first. Ray Ornelas now the tying run at the plate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Emotional damage.
That is exactly what Jose Alvarado just did. Gets out of the inning. The Orioles will leave 2 more on the base paths. We will go to the 7th. Houston leads this one 5-2. All right, so what is the adjustments? Shervin Newton is going to slide over to first base. Tony Medrano will now be at second. Ray Ornelas is in center field. So, defensive changes. Shervin Newton now over at first base. Tony Medrano is your second baseman. And Ray Ornelas is in center. Anyone but Medrano! Yes, indeed. All right, I believe new pitcher, Ryan Borucki, is going to come in. He's the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Orioles. Borucki, the 32-year-old from Mundelein, Illinois, and I hope I said that right. 30th appearance on the year for Borucki. He's 3-0 with a 4.28 ERA, 5 saves to his credit this season. 33 2/3 innings of work, giving up 35 hits, 16 earned runs, 6 have been homers. He's walked just 10 and struck out 37 to this point. Throws low 90s with a fastball, works a slider and a changeup in there as well. 7th season in the majors prior to Borucki coming back to the majors this season. The last time we saw him in the majors was back in 2023. It's been 3 seasons. Grayson Rowan will be the first to greet Ryan Baracki, followed by Jordan Alvarez and Kevin Prue. Rowan tonight having a good night, 2 for 3 with a home run. It's an 0-1 count from Baracki. Hard shot to short, but pretty well right in the direction of Nick Spence. Throws to first, plenty of time to retire Rowan for the first out. One out now, Jordan Alvarez will come to the plate. 2 for 3, 2 home runs tonight for Alvarez. 2 RBI. And he's 1 for 4 lifetime against the left-handed Baracki. 0-2 pitch to left center field. This one's gonna get down. McKenna's gonna go chase after it to the wall. Alvarez takes the corner. He'll head for second. He is gonna get in there without a throw. It's a 1-out double for Jordan Alvarez. It's his 3rd hit on the night. All extra bases. 8 doubles now on the season for Alvarez. With a runner at second, Kevin Prue, the switch hitter, will go to the left side now. Prue tonight is 0 for 3, hitting just 186 against lefties this year. Oh, never mind. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Kevin Prue is not going to be hitting from the left side, says Ben Hassel. We're going to have Tyler O'Neill get the at-bat. Tyler O'Neill is coming in for Kevin Prue. O'Neill, the 31-year-old from Vancouver, British Columbia, the Canadian, is hitting 196 this year with 8 home runs, 25 RBI. See Trevor Stefan starting to warm up in the bullpen for the Orioles now. Also see J.D. Hammer staying loose, and Giovanni Gallardo has joined him in the pen. Excuse me, Juan Gallardo. I said Giovanni. My bad. First pitch from Baracki is going to be at the knee. Strike 1. O'Neill is 0 for 9 in pinch hit situations this year. 4 strikeouts. 0-1. He'll swing and miss at the slider, now down 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Lifts it, fisted towards left field. It's not very deep. Nick Spence will have plenty of room and time to make the play. He catches it for the second out. 2 outs now. Kyle Tucker is your batter. Tucker tonight is 1 for 3 with a home run. He is 7 for 16 lifetime with a home run against Baracki. Watches the first pitch. It's in there. He thought about swinging, but it's in there anyway for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch misses low. It's a ball and a strike. 14 hits now to this point in the top of the 7th. The 1-1. That one's low for 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Towards center field. Coming in. Making the play is Ray Ornelas, who came in as a defensive sub. He will make the catch, and the side is retired. 7th inning stretch, we will go. Time to break out the music.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you But you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It is Houston taking on the Baltimore Orioles here to start off a 3-game series in Camden Yards. Who go bottom of the 7th with the Astros leading 5-2. Defensive changes in this one. Tyler O'Neill just came in to replace Kevin Prue. He will slide into right field. Moving from right to left field will be Kyle Tucker. Moving from left to first base is Yordan Alvarez. So O'Neill to right, Tucker to left, Alvarez to first. Kevin Prue is done. Jose Alvarado still on the hill here. Steve Trevor, Stefan starting to loosen up more in the bullpen for the Orioles. Looks like he is getting ready to go. Khalil Lee, Nick Spence, Andrew Vaughn due up in this inning. Start with Lee, 1 for 2 tonight with that home run, 0 for 4 lifetime against Alvarado. 3-2 pitch. It's going to miss away, ball 4. He'll take the walk. First walk issued by Alvarado tonight. Nick Spence gonna come in. Spence 1 for 3 tonight. The first pitch. Catches the outside corner. 95 with a sinker. Strike 1. The 0-1. Misses with the slider away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swings hard for that one. He missed badly on the slider. You could tell he was trying to put 2 on the board there. Now he's behind a ball and 2 strikes. Ball, 2 strikes with Lee at first. The pitch. Look out. That one comes up and in, and it gets him. Sinker got away. Spence will get down to first. Lee will be at second. We got 2 on with 1 out now, and Andrew Vaughn is your batter. Mound visit coming. I feel great. Yeah, okay, pitch better. Duh. First pitch to Vaughn, swings and hits that one foul back and out of play as Rowan gives it a look, but does not chase after it. No balls, 1 strike to Andrew Vaughn. Low 1 comes inside. It's a ball and a strike. Vaughn, the tying run at the plate. The 1-1. Call strike 2 as it's in there. One ball, 2 strikes. Shift is on against Vaughn on the left side. The 1-2. This is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Stays inside, and it's going to be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. The 3-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it. He'll stay alive. Hiccups. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Misses away, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Second walk issued by Alvarado. It was close, but he didn't get the call. Will Smith with bases loaded. Time is called. You got right switch coming up. And yes, they are second in walks. All right. New pitcher, J.D. Hammer. Hammer attack. The bespectacled one is coming in. A 32-year-old from Fort Collins, Colorado, will make his 36th appearance on the year. He's 2-0 with a 2.78 ERA. 45 and a third innings of work. He's given up 33 hits, 14 earned runs, 4 home runs this year. He's walked 19 and struck out 56 on the year. He'll throw the low 90s fastball and work a really nasty slider in on the case. He'll inherit a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Will Smith, 0 for 2 lifetime against Hammer. 1 for 8 with 5 RBI this year in bases loaded. First pitch, infield is in. First pitch will be low, but called a strike. Wow, look at where that one is, and it got called a strike.
What?
The 0-1. Grounded to third. They'll go to home for 1. Over to first. Not in time. It was almost a double play. But look at Smith run down the line. They get the out at the plate. 1 out. Everybody advances 90 feet. Buster Bluth 0 for 2 tonight. 3 for 13 this season with a grand slam. With the runners still, or the fielders still playing in, the first pitch will miss away for ball 1. Apparently Clayton Kershaw just came to a 1-year deal to stay in LA for 15th straight season. In real life, of course. The 1-0. That one is a strike. Ooh, that one was close, but much better call than in the last at-bat against Will Smith. Bluth, the go-ahead run at the plate here. The 1-1. Swings and hits that one back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, I agree with Kershaw. He can't sell his house, so has to stay. The 1-2. Swings and taps that one foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to center field. Moving to his right, making the play, Ethan Price. Here comes the play at the plate. Save! It was close. Great throw from Price. Propelled himself off of his feet as he really put a charge into it. But just getting in was Nick Spence. And it's 5-3. Andrew Vaughn scoots down to third on the play. Bluth will get his 51st RBI on the year by the sac fly. It's 5-3. Shervin Newton is your batter. He's 0 for 2. First pitch in there, strike 1. The 0-1. He'll lift it to shallow or third base side towards shortstop. Correa calls for it. Correa will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Orioles will leave 2 more. They will get a run without getting a hit. Yep. Bringing down the hammer, says Ben. Let's go to the 8th. Houston leads this one 5-3. 3 bases loaded situation for a combined 2 runs. Good grief. Yep. All right. I think Barucki is staying. Nope, it's not. It's Trevor Stefan coming in. That's right. Let me go back to that. 4th pitcher of the night will be the 30-year-old from Magnolia, Texas, Trevor Stefan, the 6'5", 220-pound right-hander. 28th appearance on the year. He's 3-4 with a 3.84 ERA. He's got 1 save to his credit. 58 2/3 innings given up, 56 hits, 25 earned runs, allowed 4 home runs this year. He's walked 21, struck out 63. Opponents will see a mid-90s fastball, a fairly sharp slider, and a changeup. 6th season in the majors for Stefan, former 15-game winner with the Oakland Athletics. Stefan ready to go. He's got Chapman, Correa, and Tiscarenia here in the top of the 8th. Chapman starts us off 0 for 3 tonight. Shift is on against the left side. First pitch is popped up right side. Calling for it is the first baseman. Shervin Newton makes the catch near second base. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. I am Groot. 2 for 2 tonight for Groot. The 2-2 pitch. It's going to jam him inside. He'll lift it to right field. Moving over and making the play, Khalil Lee. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 outs now, and here comes Gaetano Tiscarenia. He's at a 1 for 3 night. He had an RBI double earlier on. With a 1-2 pitch. Towards center field, pretty well struck, going back, still going back, but making the play near the warning track. Ray Ornelas says the wind helped him out to retire the side. Trevor Stefan sends him down 1-2-3. We go bottom of the 8th. Astros lead this one by a 5-3 score. Staying with J.D. Hammer here as we go bottom of the 8th. It's the bottom 3rd of the order for the Orioles. McKenna, Medrano, Rayonelis due up. See activity in both bullpens. Dalbert Siri starting to loosen up for the Astros, and Franklin Guillaume loosening up for the Orioles. McKenna 0 for 2. Three-two pitch. Gonna miss the inside. He will work the walk. A lot of walks by this Orioles group. What is that, 9 tonight? With a leadoff runner aboard here, bottom of the 1st, Tony Medrano. He had a sac fly in his first at bat. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. The 1-0 stays inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Medrano now the tying run at the plate here as the Orioles continue to threaten, but only on 4 hits tonight. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Sorry, just checking with my wife to see if my daughter's home yet. She's only been driving for 3 days, so just with her license, that is. Just making sure all is well. 2-1 pitch. Swing and fouls that one off. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. One misses low. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ray Ornelas waits on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McKenna is at first. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
Big strikeout from J.D. Hammer. Only 89 on the gun, but gets the job done. First out here, bottom of the 8th. Ray Ornelas will come to the dish tonight. He is 0 for 1. First pitch. Got the outside corner. Strike 1. The 0-1. Checks the swing. They're going to appeal down to first. They say he win. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ornelas. Now, I think the child just got home. Just nervous daddy making sure Danny D. Smith got home safely, and he's home. Hi, Danny. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The slider gets the job done. Hamatek. Two strikeouts in a row for J.D. Hammer. 2 outs now, bottom of the 8th. Khalil Lee is your batter. Lee tonight 1 for 2. He had the home run back in the 3rd. First pitch will miss low for ball 1. It's our second mega boost tonight, as Sadier will get it. This second mega. Whoop, whoop. 1-0 pitch coming. Shift is on. Correa playing just to the second base side of the bag. The 1-0 goes up and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. If you're looking ahead, top of the 9th, bottom of the order, Ethan Price, number 9 hitter, due up for the Astros. The 2-0 pitch misses low. It's 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0. There's one he watches for a strike. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is lined into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Thinking about heading for third was McKenna, but he puts the brakes on at second. We've got 2 on and 2 outs. And Nick Spence is your batter. Spence is 1 for 3. You have not visited this inning, no. Visit the mound. I think I've hit the wall. He's on 30 pitches, so he's kind of in the red. Well, at least he's honest. Albert Siri. And right into the shower. Okay. The kid comes home and jumps right into the shower. Okay. Well, at least hygiene is focused. Well, what am I doing over here? I want to be in Houston side. Albert Siri comes in for J.D. Hammer. Siri is going to make his 43rd appearance of the year. The 31-year-old from the Dominican is 6-2 this season with a 2.13 ERA. 55 innings of work. He's given up just 43 hits, 13 earned runs, allowed 6 home runs. He's walked 16 and struck out 72. 72, pretty impressive. Throws upper 90s with a fastball. Works a slider, curveball, and a changeup into the combination, but leans heavy on the fastball slider. He'll start with Nick Spence, 2 outs. Spence is the go-ahead run. Spence lifetime against Siri, 3 for 7 with a homer. The first pitch. To center field, but not very deep. Ethan Price will settle under it. He will make the catch, and the Orioles will strand 2 more. To the 9th we go. It's Houston 5 and Baltimore 3. Just 15 hits tonight for both sides, so looks like the under is in a good spot here to this point. I mean, 60% of you are going to be happy campers. Trevor Stefan is staying in. He's going to start off with Ethan Price, and then top of the order. Yep, good job there, Ben. Price 1 for 3 tonight. Waits an 0-2 pitch. Checks the swing, but he went and he will go down. I should have pressed this one.
Well, you may run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
First strikeout. First strikeout on the night for Trevor Stefan. And with 1 out top of the 9th, Mike Moeller goes to the bat. He's 0 for 4, but good success against Trevor Stefan. He's 2 for 3 with a homer. First pitch he sees, lifts it to left field, going over it, after it, and diving is Ryan McKenna, and he's going to make a beautiful catch. Beautiful sliding catch for Ryan McKenna. We need a little bit of sexiness on that play. Ryan McKenna showing us how it's so lovely out there in left field. Makes the diving stop on Moeller. Makes his night a living heck. And with 2 outs now, here comes Grayson Rowan, who's had a good evening. He's 2 for 4. He had a home run earlier in the game. 4 home runs tonight for the Astros. The 2-2 pitch. Towards right center field, very well struck. Going back is Ornelas, but he's going to watch that one sail, and it's gone.
Yeah, get up there and wham! A homer! Wham! Another homer! Wham! 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 What?
Grayson Rowan gets another home run. It's the second on the night, the second time that a Astro has 2 homers. The buzzer is working just fine. It's 6-3. Two out, 6-3, Yordan Alvarez. Couple home runs himself tonight, 3 for 4. 2-0 count. Does he go for a hat trick? He does. Yordan Alvarez has his third home run of the night. It's his 30th home run on the season. Wow. 7-3 Houston. Yikes. Tyler O'Neill will be your batter. O'Neill is 0 for 1. The 2-2. He'll swing and miss, and he goes down. Side is retired, but not before Yordan Alvarez and Grayson Rowan get their back-to-back home runs each with multi-hit nights. 3 home runs for Yordan Alvarez. Yikes. To the bottom of the ninth we go. It's now 7-3. All right, Siri is staying in. Yep, Albert Siri staying in. 6 hits, bottom of the ninth. We're at 17 now. Yeah, we need 6 hits to get the over. Siri staying in. Andrew Vaughn, Will Smith, Buster Bluth are scheduled up. Edwin Diaz was loosening it up, but he went and sat down. Oh for 2 tonight for Vaughn. A 2-1 count with the shift on. He'll go the other way against the shift. A diving stop from O'Neill, and boy, he is just still doing it out there. Tyler O'Neill gets sexy. Boy, he went lunging after that one. Tyler O'Neill showing why he's pretty good at that. I think he's a 3-time... Nope, I'm thinking of the other one, Harrison Bader. My bad. One out. Will Smith is your batter. Vaughn did get robbed. The 2-2. He'll ground that to short. Waiting on it is Correa. I'm Groot. He'll throw him out. And the Orioles are down to their final out. Buster Bluth will try not to be it. Quiet night for him. He's 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. Grounds it towards short. Correa has it. He'll throw to first. And game 1 of this series will go to the Houston Astros. Congratulations. 7-3 victory. Lots of bombs in this one, indeed. As we go back to looking at this one on the box score, Astros win game 1 of this one 7-3. A lot of home runs in this one. 3 home runs for Yordan Alvarez. I think he's player of the game. 2 home runs for Grayson Rowan and a homer for Kyle Tucker. 6 on the night. 7 total runs on 12 hits. Again, the under is going to win tonight. So congratulations to them. So I officially announced that one. So let's look at the box scores on this one. Again, 12 hits on the day for the Astros. 3 for Grayson Rowan. 2 of them went yard. 4 for 5 for Yordan Alvarez. He had a double and 3 home runs. 14 total bases tonight for Yordan Alvarez. Yikes. 3 RBI, 3 runs scored. Now 30 home runs on the season, and that's his third 30 home run season in his career. Let's see. Carlos Correa was 2 for 3. Yeah, maybe a player of the game there. Maybe. 2 for 3 for Correa in that one. Baltimore. 2 for 3 for Khalil Lee. He had the 1 home run for Baltimore tonight, his 14th. He did that back in the 3rd. He was the only one to have extra base hits tonight. Orioles got on base a lot by walk. 9. They only had 5 hits, though. That's the only downside. So let's see. Ethan Price, the only guy to steal a base tonight. For the box scores or the pitching lines, Fraser Perez went 4 1/3. He gave up 3 hits and a run. He walked 4 and struck out 6. He could not get out of the 5th, so he does not get in line for the win. Zach Birdie is going to earn that honor. He's 1-1 on the year after going an inning, giving up a hit, an earned run, and walking 2. Let me remove this. Jose Alvarado, 2/3 of an inning, gave up a run on 2 walks. JD Hammer did a good job, came in. He did give up a hit and a walk in the inning in 2/3, but he struck out 2. Didn't allow anyone to score. Dalbert Siri earns the 4-out save as he came in when it was 5-3. Jorge Soto, 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs. He didn't walk anyone, but he struck out 7-3. Home runs were his damage tonight. He'll fall to 8-3 on the year. Reggie Lawson gave up a home run. Ryan Barucki had a clean inning, but Trevor Stefan, 2 innings of work and gave up 2 home runs in his time. Player of the game, we got to think, is Alvarez. Duh. Yes, he ties the Houston regular season record for home runs. All right, so one other game to be played. Let me go to the manage quickly to make sure it's Martin versus McGregor. Since they're here, I'll let them decide it because I learned my lesson from the last one that it didn't go over well. Let me remove myself from the equation. No, we're not playing this game. Just making sure you guys are good with what you see. Martin versus McGregor. If you want to confirm, go ahead, do that in chat, not in whisper. Yeah, because the doubleheader got messed up last time for Anjou. McGregor is your pitcher for game 2. I assume Martin for good for that. So everything looks good there. Assuming it is, I will quick play it. Just waiting for Brendan to confirm. Brendan says it's good. All right. Let's quick play that. And Baltimore will win that one 8-5 with Yordan Alvarez getting his 4th home run on the day. Travis McGregor is going to earn the victory. Andrew says he's going to be GOT-Universe now. Here, scores around the rest of the league. Tampa Bay wins 3-0, shutting out the Rangers. That's Jansen Guerrero earning his 5th win on the year. Had help from Jared Kelenic, his 12th on the season. Blue Jays will defeat the Indians 6-2 despite Francisco Lindor's 17th on the year. That is Joe Boyce getting his 3rd win on the year. Twins beating the Tigers 5-2. LeRon Smith's 5th home run aiding in the cause. Bruce Gratterall will earn his 6th win on the year. Let's see. White Sox will defeat the Royals 7-4. Jack Carey continues his impressive start. 4-2. He got help from, let's see, Ed Brown, the granddaddy, got his 13th. Joey Best got his 12th, and Nate Lewis his 30th. Angels will defeat the Red Sox 10-7 despite the home run love affair in this one. Surely Sean Clisby gets the victory in that one, improving 12-2. Home runs from Andrelton Simmons. Shohei Ohtani goes deep for his 30th. And Barry Allen, the Flash community created player of Tom Falzone, gets his 2nd. TJ Hooker's community created player of T-Sibs. He got a home run. It's his 2nd. Danny Diaz his 37th on the year. Mariners defeating the Yankees 6-5. 100 miles. Kenny Giles gets the victory in that one for the M's. Shea Langoliers his 5th home run, 2 assists in that one. Phillies beat the Brewers 9-3. Trevor Story with a home run. 2 home runs for Miguel Sano in the loss. All were solo shots in that one. Marlins defeat the Reds 6-2. Michael Baez improves to 4-3. Red Dick, Sir Pug gets his 8th home run on the year. Congrats, Pug. And Ruben Carrasco hits his 13th on the season. The Nationals will win 6-4. Joe Diggs gets his 7th victory on the year despite the 2 home runs, one from Jeremy Harmon, one from Aaron Cross, as the Nats beat the Diamondbacks. Mets will beat the Athletics 9-3. That is Sergio Mesa's first victory. I think it's his first win of his career. Help from the defense. Hey, David Dahl got a homer. Orlando Arcia. Alex Lee, King Butcher CCP got his 2nd home run of his career to aid in the victory as well. Cubs will pound the Cardinals 12-1. Bill Sullivan improves to 6-2. Home runs, all 3 guys, Kent Herbeck Jr., Danny White, and the wrecking ball, Danny Smith Jr., all 3 will get their 25th home run on the year. Rockies will outduel the Pirates on the pitching department 3-1. Alex Reyes improves to 7-2 in that one. Behind my big old head, the Giants will outlast the Padres by a 3-2 score. Matty Toke will earn his 27th home run on the season. And final score, Dodgers will beat the Braves 7-1. Davis Rose gets the victory. Charlie Dillard, Darius D-Mac McKenzie, and Rob Deere Jr. Rob Deere in the headlights gets his 4th home run in the major leagues. Congrats, Rob. Hype. If Chris isn't going to GM those games, we got to get one of you assistant guys in there as the GM so we can watch you guys play. All right, so we'll quickly peek at what's going on around the league before we send it elsewhere. I don't know where to send it. Okay, let's see. Let's check injuries. I was looking to see who is up and around. Injuries came over here, so let's go put them here so you can see them. Wanaruda, Victor Robles running the bases, hip soreness. He'll be day-to-day for a few days. AJ Minter, that one has to hurt a strained hamstring. He's going to miss 6 weeks. That's going to hurt the Angels. Caleb Frere ends up having a finger blister. I got a boo-boo on my finger. But he'll be back in a couple of days. Any extensions? No, but several players. Sergio Herrera signed off waivers from Miami. JT Gann off waivers from Atlanta. And let's see. Jacob McKnight. Brennan will be happy about that one. Oswald Peraza for the Athletics. Brett Justice is Pirates character. That's it in that one. All right, we got one more day to sim, and then I will get that uploaded. So, holy crap, it's only 10 o'clock. Wow, the wife will be shocked that she'll actually see me before she goes to bed. All right, that was a fun game. I agree. And it moved very fluidly. You guys are great at what you do. All right. Let me see if PBE is still going to be running for a bit here. Nope, they're finishing up, so I'm not going to raid on to them. The parent channel must be finishing up this week in Perfect Team. Or are they just getting started? Is the parent channel just starting? Okay, you're going to OOTP. We're going... Oh, wait a minute. Now they're offline. Da fook. All right, well, let's try again. So we could go to Danielle Freak. He's doing Thursday Night Football Sidecast. Respawn is doing Franchise Hockey Manager. Go to Amaranth. Apparently she's dancing. You know, apparently she's dancing. Oh no, Trey Griffey is hurt. Ay, caramba. Sounds like you need a $37 million J-Ram, says Minerva. Nothing like forcing your overpaid players down someone else's throat, right? I guess that's better than other things being forced down the throat, but... Hello! Sorry, wrong button, but it still has the same reference. You know what? While you guys wait and I try to figure out, let me get the last day done. Then that way I can just deal with the trades. Crap. I'm so confused. Who do I want to go to? Is there anyone else besides us? Well, there's I Rock This, I think. Is he? Okay, you know what? We're gonna raid I Rock This. That's what we will do. We will raid I Rock This instead. And with that, we are gone. Back to our litter box. I go. Whoop. Yeah, that's what she said. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim, and apparently I don't know how to hit buttons anymore. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we'll be back in front of you Sunday. It's either 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I need to just get a handle on that. I will know in the next 24 hours which time is better to do. In the meantime, remember, it is a 3-day sim. It will make sure you get at least one last chance to do trading deadline. GMs, you have until Monday, noon Eastern time, to get your trades in to end this season. But for now, how you think directs your life. When you think you're best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. Let's go see I Rock This. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for your subs, your bits, your donations, your follows, and most importantly, your time. Appreciate you spending it here. We will see you on Sunday. Hope you have a great weekend between now and then. Enjoy your Veterans Day where you are. Thank you to all the veterans that serve in our country. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Peace.
You jackass!